Did you know that 91% of YouTube videos never even reach 1,000 views? Well, it's because your scripts failed to hook viewers in the first 15 seconds, causing them to click away. And when YouTube sees your average view duration is only 22% compared to your competitor's 65%, it immediately stops recommending your videos. But here's the thing, in order to write a perfect YouTube script, you need to be insanely good at psychology and human behavior so that you can understand what to say to make someone watch an entire video. However, just like me, you're probably not a psychology expert, and so what you need instead is an easy to use, proven script writing system that keeps viewers hooked throughout your entire video without needing a deep understanding of the psychology behind it. Because this way, you can make scripts that get a high level of watch time, and then YouTube will recommend your videos to millions of people. Now, this solution isn't for everyone, but you want to pay close attention if you're a content creator who's putting in hours of work only to see your videos get a few views before completely dying. Someone who knows your content is valuable, but viewers are dropping off in the first 30 seconds. A creator who tried using ChatGPT for scripts, but ended up with generic robotic content that sounds nothing like you. Or you're someone who's serious about growing their channel, but cannot afford to hire a professional scriptwriter at $200 to even $1,000 per video. If that's you, then what I'm about to share in this short video will be a complete game changer for your channel, because I've built and tested an easy to use AI scripting system, which resulted in growing this exact channel to over 30,000 subscribers in the first 120 days. And here's the interesting part. I made all of these scripts for these videos in less than 30 minutes about video topics sometimes I knew nothing about, yet they get recommended by YouTube all the time. So trust me, what I'm about to show you works. As we're entering the AI revolution, creators who use the right AI tools to make their scripts will completely outperform the ones who don't. Here's why. First of all, let's face it, you're probably not good at writing scripts. You might have amazing ideas and valuable knowledge to share, but translating that into a script that actually keeps viewers watching is an entirely different skill. Without proper training in storytelling, pacing, and viewer psychology, your brilliant ideas can easily get lost in poor delivery, resulting in high drop-off rates and the YouTube algorithm not recommending your videos. Second of all, it's incredibly time-consuming. Even if you were capable of writing excellent scripts, the reality is that it often takes 15 to 20 hours of focused work to transform a decent script into something truly exceptional. Most creators simply don't have that kind of time to invest in one single video. And that actually creates a serious problem because YouTube's algorithm strongly favors channels that publish content regularly and predictably. Plus, if you've got a ton of subscribers, they want to see new content. Besides that, the only other option you have is hiring a professional scriptwriter. However, at the top level, they can easily charge anywhere from $200 to $1,000 per script, which I don't know about you, but for me is just way too expensive. These challenges of manual script writing are exactly why so many creators are struggling. And that is where AI comes in. Instead of spending hours or even days writing scripts that aren't even good, you can now create watch time optimized scripts within minutes that are designed to maximize viewer retention. You can do this without knowing anything about psychology if you apply what I now call my AI script method, which, by the way, puts generic AI tools like ChatGPT to complete shame. This isn't going to be one of those tutorials. Now I can confidently say that because I've done it. I grew this exact channel to 30,000 subscribers in just 4 months using the method for which every single script was written by this AI system. And I got this video to 500,000 views in less than 30 days. Now to implement my method, I used this tool called Poppy AI, which made my life 100 times easier after switching from ChatGPT. It's a tool built by actual YouTubers for other YouTubers. It's designed to make it easy to create a professional script. So if you want to follow along, there's a link down in the description. Let me show you how it works. When you first log in, you'll see a button that says New Board. Once you click it, you'll land on this clean workflow screen. Think of it like your own whiteboard. On the left are all the features you can use. At the top is the AI chat, which works like your chatbot. You also get options for social media like Instagram posts, TikToks, LinkedIn updates, and Facebook ads. Below that, you can bring in recordings, images, texts, or websites and organize them any way you like. So let's actually write a script with it. The first thing I do is open the AI chat and drag it into my workspace. Then I create 3 groups and line them up. I rename them to my style, how to write a YouTube script, and information. Think of groups like little collections of different topics that the AI can pull from. In the first group, I import a few of my own videos. That way the AI learns my tone, my pacing, and the way I normally flow through a script. And yes, this tool can actually do that. So in this case, I've uploaded 4 of my videos. The second group is all about the principles of script writing. In this part, I can add a video about script structure or paste the breakdown I explained earlier. The hook, main body, rehooks, emotional variety, and the outro, all inside this group. Then, in the final group, I put the actual content I want to cover. Since I'm making a video on the newest release of Claude Opus 4.8, I'll grab the link to the release notes directly from their X account and paste it here into group 3. Now, all the raw material is ready. Now, before generating, connect the groups into the AI chat with the dots. This tells the AI exactly what information to use. Then I just pick the model. Poppy gives you access to literally all the major ones like Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini, and Grok. That alone is enough reason to have Poppy AI. I usually go with Claude Sonnet or Claude Opus 4.7 since they always give me clean, high quality scripts. After that, it's just about writing the prompt, and I keep it super simple. Take the style and pacing from group 1, apply the script writing principles from group 2, then use the raw material from group 3 as the topic. Output a complete YouTube script that matches my tone, follows the framework, and turns the information into a compelling narrative that hooks, builds curiosity, delivers the value, and ends with a strong CTA. And here's the results. The first thing it gave me is a title. I didn't even ask for this, but it came up with a pretty solid one. Then the hook. From the start, it grabs attention with the line, Anthropic just dropped Opus 4.8 and on paper, it's beating GPT 5.5 and Gemini 3.1 Pro on almost every benchmark that actually matters for builders. By tying in GPT 5.5 and Gemini benchmarks, it feels fresh and relevant, not exaggerated. The credibility bubble adds instant trust while keeping the pace fast. Then the main body. It's broken down clearly into 4 game-changing features, followed by the humanities last exam test. That's exactly the kind of structure that keeps people engaged. The script naturally adds rehooks like, but that's not even the most interesting number on this chart. And speaking of, that kind of phrasing is what makes viewers want to keep watching. And finally, the outro. It wraps up by reinforcing the value, then adds urgency with the benchmark angle. The call to action is simple. Link is in the description. I didn't even tell it I had a Discord, but it already knew. And it ends with a community hook, asking viewers for a like and subscribe, sparking engagement. At this point, you know how to build a solid script, and you can see how Poppy AI can create it for you with ease. You can turn any idea into a pro script made in minutes instead of wasting hours writing or hiring freelancers. And honestly, if you're still thinking about just using ChatGPT for this, think about how many problems that causes. You pay something in, it gives you a flat script, then you've got to rework it, make edits, go back and forth, and it still doesn't feel the way that you want it to. You know exactly what I mean. That's the difference with Poppy. Since it was built by creators for creators, it knows how to take what you give it and turn it into something that is actually made for YouTube. The yearly plan is $399. That might sound like a lot, but when you think about it, it's actually cheaper than paying for separate subscriptions to ChatGPT, Claude, and all the other tools. ChatGPT and Claude alone can cost you $50 or more each month. With Poppy at $31 per month, you're already saving money while getting everything in one place, with a simple workflow and tons of other features. So sign up through the link in the description, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.